topic about Moroccan food. Morocco delivers an enormous scope of Mediterranean natural products, vegetables and surprisingly a few tropical ones. Normal meats incorporate hamburger, goat, sheep, which, along with chicken and fish, fill in as a base for the cooking. Trademark flavorings incorporate lemon pickle, argan oil, saved spread, smen, olive oil, and dried natural products. The staple grain today is wheat, utilized for bread and couscous. However, until the mid-20th century, grain was a significant staple, particularly in the south. 3. Grapes are for the most part eaten as a treat. Wine utilization is something like 1 liter for each capita per year. 4, 5, 6. The conventional cooking fats are margarine and creature fat, however olive oil is presently supplanting them. 7. Butter is utilized both zebeda, and protected, smen. 8. Flavorings. Flavors at Focal Market in Agadir. Flavors are utilized widely in Moroccan food, albeit a few flavors have been imported to Morocco through the Arabs for millennia. Numerous fixings like saffron from Tel Aviv, mint and olives from Meknes, and oranges and lemons from Fez are local, and are being sent out. Normal flavors incorporate cinnamon, cumin, turmeric, ginger, paprika, coriander, saffron, mace, cloves, fennel, anise, nutmeg, cayenne pepper, fenugreek, caraway, dark pepper and sesame seeds. 27 flavors are joined for the popular Moroccan zest combination Ras El Hanout. 9. Normal spices in Moroccan food incorporate mint, parsley, coriander, oregano, peppermint, marjoram, verbena, wise and inlet shrub. Construction of dinners. A regular lunch dinner starts with a progression of hot and cold plates of mixed greens, trailed by a tagine or douze. Frequently, for a conventional dinner, a sheep or chicken dish is straight away, or couscous finished off with meat and vegetables. Moroccans either eat with fork, blade and spoon, or with their hands involving bread as an utensil relying upon the dish served. The utilization of pork and liquor is extraordinary because of strict restrictions. 10. Principal dishes. C2, List of Moroccan dishes. Couscous with vegetables, meat, and faya, a sugary treat of caramelized onions, raisin, sugar, spread, and cinnamon. The vitally Moroccan dish individuals are generally acquainted with is couscous. 11. Hamburger is the most regularly eaten red meat in Morocco, normally eaten in a tagine with a wide choice of vegetables. Chicken is likewise normally utilized in tagines or cooked. They likewise utilize extra fixings, for example, plums, bubbled eggs, and lemon. Like their public food, the tagine has a novel taste of famous flavors like saffron, cumin, cinnamon, ginger, and cilantro, just as ground red pepper. 12. Since Morocco lies on two drifts, the Atlantic and the Mediterranean, Moroccan food has adequate fish dishes. European pilchard is trapped in enormous yet declining quantities. 13. Other fish species incorporate mackerel, anchovy, sardinella, and horse mackerel. 14. Other well-known Moroccan dishes are pastilla, likewise spelled Bastia or Bastilla, Dangia, and Rafissa. Tagine cooked chicken and vegetables with minti and Khabz el dar. A major piece of the day-by-day feast is bread. Bread in Morocco is basically produced using durum wheat semolina known as khabz. Pastry shops are exceptionally normal all through Morocco and new bread is a staple in each city, town, and town. The most well-known is entire grain coarse ground or white flour bread or loaves. There are likewise various level breads and pulled unleavened sautéed breads. Harira, a normal weighty soup, gobbled during winter to heat up and is generally served for supper. It is commonly eaten with plain bread or with dates during the long stretch of Ramadan. Basara is a wide bean-based soup that is likewise consumed during the colder months of the year. 16. Mixed greens. Salad assorti, served in Beni Mellal. Mixed greens incorporate both crude and cooked vegetables, served either hot or cold. 17. Cold plates of mixed greens incorporate zaluk, an aubergine and tomato blend, and taktuka, a combination of tomatoes, smoked green peppers, garlic, and flavors, normal for the urban communities of Taza and Fez, in the Atlas. 17. Another chili serving of mixed greens is called bakula, or kubiza, comprising of braised mallow leaves, yet can likewise be made with spinach or arugula, with parsley, cilantro, lemon, olive oil, and olives. Morocco is supplied with more than 3,000 kilometers of shoreline. There is a bounty of fish in these seaside waters, with the sardine being economically huge, as Morocco is the world's biggest exporter. 19. Sardines were utilized in the development of garum and lixus. At Moroccan fish markets one can track down sole, swordfish, fish, turbot, mackerel, shrimp, congro eel, skate, red snapper, bug crab, lobster and an assortment of mollusks. In Moroccan cooking, fish is joined into, among others, tagines, bastila, briwat and paella. Fish available to be purchased at Casablanca's Central Market. Primary article, Moroccan tea culture. A pistachio croissant presented with a nuss, half a large portion of, a Moroccan variation of bistro creme, served at a bistro in Casablanca. The most well-known beverage is Moroccan mint tea. Customarily, making great mint tea in Morocco is viewed as a work of art, and the drinking of it with loved ones is frequently a day-by-day custom. The pouring procedure is just about as pivotal as the nature of the actual tea. Moroccan tea kettles have since quite a while ago bended pouring spouts, and this permits the tea to be emptied uniformly into little glasses from a stature. For the best taste, glasses are filled in two phases. The Moroccans generally like tea with bubbles, so while pouring they hold the tea kettle high over the glasses. At last, the tea is went with hard sugar cones or lumps. 20. Morocco has a plenitude of oranges and tangerines, so new squeezed orange is effectively viewed as newly crushed and is modest. Couscous, referred to in Morocco as seksu, is a conventional Berber dish too. It is a dish made of fine semolina and finished off with meat and vegetables. Couscous is commonly made with 7 vegetables. To make couscous in the customary manner takes a ton of time and exertion. Pastilla, as is obvious in its Spanish-sounding name, pastilla, bistilla, is an Andalusian dish brought to Morocco by the Moors when they were driven out of southern Spain in the 15th century. It has since turned into a brand-name Moroccan dish that numerous Moroccans gladly guarantee was consummated in Fez. The most well-known way of grilling, meshwi, in Arab nations is kebab style. Each city in Morocco has 2 sorts of cafes, the typical plunkin kind and the opening in the divider barbecue shops. Clients at the barbecue shops can go either purchase their meat there or at the butcher only a couple of entryways down. The 2 spots will slash the meat into shapes, stick it on a stick and put it over the fire. After a major dinner, Moroccans generally eat natural product for dessert. This doesn't imply that desserts don't exist. In any case, Moroccans have a significant sweet tooth and they don't spare a moment to nibble on weighty cream-filled baked goods between dinners. Baked goods additionally assume a significant part in Moroccan culture since they are a fundamental supplement to mint tea while inviting visitors into your home. Numerous Moroccan baked goods. Mint tea, for sure Moroccans will facetiously call Moroccan bourbon, is the public symbol for friendliness. The fixings are straightforward, since the tea utilized is a standard Chinese black powder tea. In any case, the arrangement and administration are adjusted and fundamental while inviting a visitor. Very much like numerous Asian nations, Morocco has its very own tea function. Individuals drink tea casually the entire day in the middle of suppers. However, anytime a guest goes into a house, the principal thing that the person in question should be offered is tea. A few Moroccans joke that joblessness is high, that you track down a larger number of men in bistros than in the work field. Bistros are for the most part for men, just yet in greater urban communities. In spite of the fact that Islam denies drinking liquor, you will in any case see numerous Moroccans, solely men, in bars and purchasing liquor in the supermarkets. Baisara. Baisara is a thick, smooth soup produced using only one fundamental fixing, fava beans. It is enhanced with onion, garlic, and olive oil, and presented with cumin and more olive oil showered on top. It is especially well known in the Tangier Tetouan locale, and is probably the least expensive dinner accessible. For 50 cents to $1, you can get a foaming bowl of the soup, alongside a round portion of bread and now and then a scoop of olives. Bread. Morocco brags a dazzling rich customary breads, which, to add to the intricacy, vary by district, pastry shop, and even family. There's the exemplary Hobbs, yeasted, broiler heated rounds about an inch thick, most regularly utilized for eating with dinners. You'll see grifa, a square-formed, iron-cooked level bread that is ideally suited for breakfast when spread with honey and margarine. There are tasty appetizing adaptations as well, made with chicken fat and onions. Dates are one of the most representative food varieties all through the Muslim world, since they are referenced ordinarily in the Quran and used to break the quick during Ramadan. They are additionally introduced to wedding visitors alongside a little glass of milk, as an indication of neighborliness. In the business sectors, you can purchase dates from Morocco, just as many sorts from different nations including Tunisia, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Iraq. Each sort of date has a marginally unique tone, size, surface, flavor, and dampness content, and each Moroccan has a top choice. Merchants will normally allow you to taste prior to purchasing, so you can track down your top choice, as well.